Have you ever looked at your beautiful beta swimming alone and wondered, is he lonely? I remember when I first asked myself that question. My beta, Apollo, lived in his gorgeous 15-gallon planted tank, but something felt missing. So I made the classic beginner mistake. I added some colorful guppies. Big mistake. Apollo saw them as trespassers in his kingdom. That's when I learned the most important lesson about beta tank mates. It's not about what looks good together, but what actually works together. After years of experience and testing, I'm excited to share with you the 7 most reliable tank mates for your beta. Before we meet our top contenders, we need to talk about the 3 golden rules for beta communities. First, and I can't stress this enough, size matters. You need at least a 10-gallon tank, but 15 or 20 gallons is even better. More space means less stress and fewer territory disputes. Second, personality is everything. Some betas are simply born grumps who prefer solitude, and we need to respect that. Third, avoid lookalikes. Fish with long flowing fins or bright colors can trigger your beta's aggression. The ideal tank mates are peaceful, occupy different water levels, and most importantly, they're boring to your beta. Let's start with what I call the aquarium's vacuum cleaners, Corydoras catfish. These charming little catfish are perfect because they live entirely in their own world at the bottom of your tank. While your beta patrols the upper levels, Corydoras are too busy sifting through sand looking for snacks to bother anyone. They're social creatures, so keep them in groups of 6 or more. Their muted colors and peaceful nature make them virtually invisible to your beta. Next up, nature's little janitors, shrimp. Now I'll be honest, there's always a small risk your beta might see smaller shrimp as expensive snacks. That's why I recommend starting with larger Amano shrimp or inexpensive ghost shrimp. The key to success is providing plenty of hiding spots. Think dense plants like Java moss, cholla wood, and small caves. These little crustaceans are amazing at cleaning up leftover food and algae, and their constant grazing adds fascinating movement to your tank. Now we come to one of the few true fish that can reliably live with betas, the beautiful Harlequin Rasbora. What makes them so compatible? 3 things: their calm schooling behavior, their middle water column preference, and their distinctive body shape that doesn't resemble a beta at all. Unlike some tetras that might nip fins, harlequins are genuinely peaceful. In a properly sized planted tank, 15 gallons or more, a school of 8 to 10 of these copper-colored beauties creates a stunning, peaceful display. If you're looking for the safest possible beta tank mate, meet your new best friend, the Nerite snail. These little algae-eating machines are practically beta-proof for 3 reasons. They can't reproduce in freshwater, their hard shells protect them, and they're so unfish-like that most betas completely ignore them. I've watched betas curiously inspect a Nerite snail for a moment before losing interest in swimming away. They're the perfect introductory tank mate to test your beta's temperament. Don't let their small size fool you. Ember tetras are a fantastic choice for the number 3 spot on our list. The secret to their success is all about numbers and environment. You need a sufficiently large school of 10 or more in a heavily planted tank. In a big group, they feel secure and focus on each other rather than bothering your beta. Their small size and dull orange-red coloration doesn't trigger beta aggression like brighter, more flashy fish might. When the conditions are just right, a school of embers dancing through the plants looks like a living, flowing flame in your aquarium. It's absolutely stunning. Now let's move up to our number 2 spot, which goes to one of the most underrated and elegant schooling fish in the hobby, the black neon tetra. If you love the look of a neon tetra, but want something a bit more unique and just as peaceful, this is your fish. What makes them a top-tier choice for a beta tank is their impeccable manners and stunning appearance. They have a simple yet sophisticated color scheme, a sleek black stripe over a shimmering silver-white body. This muted, high-contrast palette is simply not interesting to a betta. It doesn't look like a rival. They are calm, steady swimmers that form beautiful, cohesive schools in the middle to top levels of the water. Unlike some tetras, they are not known for fin nipping. In a well-planted 15-gallon tank or larger, a school of 8 to 10 black neons adds a sense of tranquility and refined beauty that perfectly complements a majestic betta without ever competing with it for attention. Now for our #1 spot. And the truth is, there is no single best tank mate. The perfect companion depends entirely on your individual betta's personality and your specific tank setup. The real #1 choice is understanding your betta's temperament and making informed decisions. Here's how to find your perfect match. Start by observing your betta's behavior. Is he curious, or does he flare at everything? Test his temperament with snails or shrimp first. Use an acclimation box when introducing new fish. This lets everyone get used to each other safely. Rearrange your decor when adding new tank mates to break up established territories. Remember, successful betta communities are built on patience, observation, and always having a backup plan. Let me share 2 game-changing tips that took me years to learn. First, the quarantine and acclimation process is non-negotiable. Always quarantine new fish for at least 2 weeks and use an acclimation box in your main tank for 3 to 4 days when introducing new companions. This slow introduction prevents 90% of potential problems. Second, create visual barriers and territories. Dense planting, especially around the edges of your tank, gives everyone their own space and reduces stress. Floating plants like frogbit can help shy fish feel more secure. Building a peaceful betta community is one of the most rewarding experiences in our hobby. It requires patience, the right setup, and understanding that sometimes, despite our best efforts, some bettas are just happier alone. Now I want to hear from you. What tank mates have you successfully kept with your bettas? What lessons have you learned the hard way? Share your stories in the comments below. Your experience could help another aquarist avoid mistakes and create their perfect underwater world. If you found this guide helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based aquarium advice. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss new content. Until next time, happy fish keeping.